डॉक्टर बाबा साहेब आंबेडकर ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी।
Namaskar, my dear learners. Welcome to the session. In today's session, we will discuss something which is deeply rooted in our Bharatiya tradition, Indian tradition. It is about Guru Shishya Parampara, the tradition for a teacher and a disciple. And here we would be discussing exactly about Guru, not limited to teacher. Guru Shishya Parampara. Why Guru Shishya Parampara? What is the importance of this Guru Shishya tradition? What should be the qualities, ideal qualities of a disciple? What should be attitude of disciple towards Guru, teacher? So today we shall talk about Guru Shishya Parampara in Indian classical dances or Indian performing arts. Generally, when we talk about a tradition, nothing survives in absence of relevance. Many a times today's generation may wonder, is it really important? But it is important. I've learned, classical dance through Guru Shishya Parampara. Today I'm reminded of my teachers from whom I learned Kathak. And they did not only teach me Toda, Tukda and various compositions. And they taught me the lessons of life too. Simply by observing them, I learned a lot. I do remember my guru, my childhood teacher, Guru, Mahamahopadhyay, Dharamshi Bhai Shah. At the age of 90 plus also, the zeal he had to teach. And I do remember, very old age, 60 plus, 70 plus, 80 plus, he would be sitting in the class and without any support, he would be sitting for hours. If he would be walking also, very straight. He did not surrender, or his art of dancing did not surrender to the age. I learned from, during the workshops, I learned from Sri Birju Maharaj Ji also. The beauty, the aesthetics, way of teaching, and especially way of feeling while performing. So much, we learn from simply observation, punctuality, discipline. And in absence of punctuality or discipline, no learning takes place. No learning. Be it be any subject like mathematics, statistics, be it be performing arts, be it be yoga, naturopathy, anything. Nothing is possible. So today we'll be talking about the Guru Shishya Parampara, important qualities of the disciple, importance of the Parampara, duties towards the Guru of disciple. Now, first of all, we will have to understand Guru, that's remover of darkness, जो अंधकार को दूर कहता है. Gu is, that is darkness, अंधेरा. This darkness is not the absence of light or electricity. Here the light means knowledge. Knowledge is not limited to the subject, as knowledge is not limited to information. It is about the wisdom of life. So, who makes us realize why I am here, what is the purpose of my life, how my existence proves the worthiness of it. So, here the darkness of ignorance is removed with enlightenment, brightness of knowledge. Who does this activity is Guru. If we look at our tradition also, we see Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Brahma is creator. Vishnu is caretaker. It takes care, Lalan Palan. And Shiv is destroyer. Now you see, Guru plays all the three roles. Guru gives birth. Your new life starts the moment Guru holds your hand, holds your finger for the journey towards enlightenment. Vishnu helps you, feeds with the knowledge, the understanding, the final truths of the life, and destroyer Shiva. What is not required, what is evil, what is ignorance, destroys everything. So Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, all the three roles, Guru performs. So Guru is there in all the three roles. Kabir beautifully writes, many a times, Guru, to be a teacher, to be a Guru or to be a parent is not a popularity contest. That to be popular, one would compromise with the ethics, with the values, with the teaching, learning, methodology, with the discipline. And so Kabir beautifully writes, Guru Kumhar, Shishya Kumbh hai. Guru is a potter and the disciple is a pot, earthen pot. Gadi gadi kade khot, keeps hand, and here it is not fair, here it is not fair, strikes very hard to shape, strikes hard. The Kumhar strikes hard, pets on the wet earth. Why? What does he do? Antar haath sahar de. Inside he keeps the hand to support the pot outside, but from the outside he strikes, he taps on the pot, he hurts the pot to make it still better. Bahar bahe chot. Outside it hurts, but from inside it supports. The role of Guru is to be strict, to be firm, to discipline the student, disciple, and to make them realize the purpose of life, to make them realize to contribute to the society, to contribute the nation building, and to make life more meaningful. Guru Shishya Parampara in ancient India. Krishna Sudama was there in Sandipani Rishi. They were learning from Sandipani Rishi. So Guru Dron, Guru Vasishtha, Guru Sandipani. So Guru Shishya Parampara is not new to us. It is very ancient. It's since ancient time. In Gurukul system, the children would stay there. Generally today we find that students go at 8 o'clock, return at 12 or 2. And then the day school, they go in the morning, they come in the evening, maybe 5, 6 o'clock. But in ancient time, the disciples' children, they will reside with gurus. Gurukul Parampara. So early morning, at what time to wake up, where to sleep, how to sleep, helping in the kitchen also, helping in day-to-day life. So they would learn everything. They would not simply learn the subject knowledge or information, a piece of certain informations. No, they would be learning how to live life. They will observe the teacher, Guru and Guru Mata. They will be observing. Education included academics, spiritualities, values, everything. So when a student, a disciple comes out of Gurukul Parampara, they are trained for everything in life. Not only subjects, they know cooking also, they know if the cutting of woods is required, they would know that also, they would know how to wash their clothes, they know the yoga, pranayam, they know the value system of life. Not to steal, not to lie, to respect elders. They would be learning everything from Gurukul system. Saint Kabir says, Guru Govind dono khade, kako lagu paye. Balihari Guru aap ki, Govind diyo dikhai. He says that in front of me, the God Govind, the Shri Krishna, Lord Krishna is there. And my Guru is there, my teacher is there. To whom should I bow down first? On one hand, Lord, God, and on the other hand, teacher, Guru. Whom should I bow down? And then he says, Balihari Guru aap ki. First I'll bow down, I'll do pranam to my teacher, Guru, Govind Diyo Dikhaye. In your absence, I would have never realized the presence of God. So God is there, very important, but Guru is greater than the God. In performing arts also, if we read Bharat Natya Shastra, Bharat Muni also in Natya Shastra mentions Swati, Tandu, Narada, all of them as he mentions as gurus. Swati is also there, Tandu is also there, Narada is also there. In Kathak Gharana also, when we talk about Jaipur Gharana, Banaras Gharana, Lucknow Gharana, we observe that, Guru Shishya Parampara. We mention and we remember Achan Maharaj also, Bindadin Maharaj also, Birju Maharaj ji also. We remember all these gurus because Guru Shishya Parampara. This is something very important, my dear students. Pay attention here. Generally here in our family, we remember, 7 family members, those me, my father, his father, his father, his father. So when we talk about parampara in a family, generally it is from father to son or daughter. But when matter comes to performing arts, the parampara is guru to shishya. So whenever we talk about Lucknow Gharana, Jaipur Gharana or Indore Gharana, Banaras Gharana, we talked about the teacher and the disciple, the disciple, the disciple. We talk like this. So very strong Guru Shishya Parampara. In Bharatnatyam, Odissi, Kuchipudi, Kathakali, everywhere. This beautiful treasure of dance that comes down with this cultural tradition of Guru Shishya Parampara. And I do remember nowadays, a lot of notations are given that how to remember this Torah. So now students ask for notations. We want everything in writing. But earlier in Guru Shishya Parampara, the way even I have learned, no Torah, Tukra compositions are given in written. It is most of the time oral tradition. The teachers, gurus, they will make padan, they will do padan, they will speak, they will utter. They will sing, and the learners, the disciples will listen they will observe, and they will learn it. So generally in Guru Shishya Parampara, the oral tradition is also very, very important, very important. Disciples imbibed techniques and spiritual depth also. Many a times, every guru will have some speciality, some unique features, some unique style of presentation. And the disciple would be very happy to present that ye mere guru ki bandish hai. This bandish, this composition comes from my teacher, my guru. That's a proud moment for a disciple, for a student. So those techniques, very special movements, very special compositions, they also come down very culturally. Otherwise, can we think of it that if there would have not been very strong Guru Shishya Parampara in performing arts, so many things would have not been available only. Because earlier, the teachers would never give things in writing, but they would remember. And then all the possible later on, somebody simply scribbled it, wrote it. So this parampara, this is very, very important. Now we come to qualities of a disciple, Shishya. What is very, very important? Nowadays, whosoever pays money gets registered and can get registered to new courses. Earlier, it was not so. The teachers, the gurus will decide who can be my disciple. They will go and then gadabandi, they will tie a thread here, a knot, very sacred, pious. Why? That I accept you as my disciple. And that would be a moment of, the moment of the life for a disciple. They would wait for hours, days, weeks, months and years to be accepted as a disciple of particular guru. So the guru will choose the disciple and the disciple will choose the guru. Very flexible, very much knowledge-centric system. Very important. In Guru Shishya Parampara, the system is very knowledge-centric. ज्ञानी का बेटा ज्ञानी होता है, पैसे वाला का बेटा पैसे वाला, ऐसा नहीं होता. One has to earn that status of disciple. What are the qualities? What should be the qualities of Shishya? Shishya in dance should be very sharp and intelligent. because most of the time the tradition is very oral tradition. So if one is not sharp enough, intelligent enough, it is not easy to memorize everything. और गुरु पहले बहुत स्ट्रिक्ट भी थे कि डिसिप्लिन मीन्स आई डू रिमेंबर इवन माई गुरु जी कि इतने गुस्से में कुछ भी इधर उधर इफ गोज रॉन्ग, व्हाई डिडंट यू डू दिस, नो नो नॉट अलाउड. In that, that firmness, no compromise, not allowed, even about the attire and clothes also. आप कुछ भी पहन के क्लास में चले जाइए, सीखने के लिए चले जाइए, वो ऐसा नहीं होता. That's not allowed. One has to wear clothes in certain way only. That is the discipline of learning Indian classical dance. You wear jeans and you wear, no doubt. Learning process is very important. But in Indian classical dance, the feel of that body is very important. And that feel of that body may be feminine qualities, virtues. And that's why also, many a times the male also when they dress up, a kind of angarkha also gives, that kind of clothes gives them more comfortable in their expression, gestures and everything. So memory is very important, sharpness, intelligence, virtues, respect for virtues. In learning process, it is very much important to respect the positive side of others because a learner is lifetime learner. And today also, if when people look at me as a guru, I very strongly believe that in me, within me also, a learner is still stronger than a guru within me. Why? Because the moment one stops learning, one stops rightly teaching also. So that virtues, respecting others' virtues means be very positive about your surrounding people, learn from everything. Why? When a dancer or a guru or a teacher sees disciples, witnesses dance in flowing water also, river also, when a disciple witnesses dance in drizzling rain also, the drizzling sky, the thundering storm, everywhere dance, 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 music, music, music. So that's to be very open to virtues about everything, virtues about people, virtues about living being, about nature, everything. Urge to learn, very strong urge to learn. Every day I want to learn something, I want to learn something. I do remember that, sometimes my disciple with 8 years, 10 years, they will come forward and they'll tell me, कि मैडम मैंने खुद एक अच्छी सी बंदिश बनाई है, आई हैव प्रिपेयर्ड, मैंने एक अच्छा सा नया तोड़ा बनाया है, आई हैव प्रिपेयर्ड ऑन माई ओन composition of a new tukada, new toda. And many a times, a learner 7-10 years with us, and they do not have nothing, they do not have anything to contribute, their own. So that learning to us, that creativity, everywhere. Upaj, when we talk about Upaj, that how, spontaneously you create something. During my Desi and Margi also had discussed about Upaj. So to be very creative, very spontaneous, that is also very important. Then perseverance, not to give up, not to give up. I do remember that as a child, things will be taught to mass. Maybe 20 learners are there. All of them are not with the same capacity to learn. All of them not with the same age group also. For example, I do remember when I learned, I was the age of 13, 14, 15. At the same time, my co-learners, my peer group, they were from age 18, 20, 22, all age groups. Now, all the possible that the 10 years learning process and 20 years learning process might not be the same. So that perseverance, not to give up. So what we used to do, I do remember that some bandish is taught us very long. We will keep on remembering while driving also, while we would be going by cycle, to school. So we would be continuously remembering those words. So that perseverance, not to give up, not to give up, that is very important. Then enthusiasm, what new, what new? I want to know something new. I will read books also. I will listen other teachers also. I will browse certain videos also. That enthusiasm to learn enthusiasm to share, enthusiasm to teach, very, very important. Knowledge of rhythm, laya, tala is very important. And I do remember the great gurus, they get very irritated when someone goes, betala or besura. Huh? They'll get angry. Hey, ताल तोड़ दिए तू. Hey, ताल में कर. Hey, lay मेरे. Oh, no, while padant also they'll show, lay ko pakdo, tal ko pakdo. So that's knowledge of that rhythm is very, very important. Very, very important. Many a times some people, they might not be tansen, but they are kansen. They don't know how to do, but they can very easily identify your mistake. They'll say, kuch gaya. So a dancer should be a disciple in classical dance, should have very great, very strong sense of laya and tala. Bhava. If the dancer does not have command over bhava, expression, would never be able to communicate to the audience, would never ever. So command over now, rasa, 9 rasas, bhava, very, very important expression. Physical fitness, very important. Because in Indian classical dance, Kathak is very, very strong dance style, very vigorous dance style, lot of footwork, lot of spins, various types of spins, chakkars. And it is a solo dance. Generally, it is not performed in group. So you should have a very strong shoulder to perform for a longer time, very strong legs, very strong expression side. Physically fit one should be. Devotion to art. Devote yourself to the art. Surrender it. Very important. Till the time your eye is greater than the dance itself, than the art itself, one can never be a good dancer. One can never be a good disciple. The devotion to art is very important because you are a disciple. As a disciple, you are taker. Your hand is there. Your hand is not there as to give. You are there to take. And when you are there to take, you should have that humbleness, humility. You should have politeness. And you should have that devotion, commitment. Very, very important. Be open-minded. Especially in Kathak, it is very, very important because Kathak is the most changing dance style. Be open-minded. Mine is the best. Mine is the only good. That doesn't work. And that's why, Jaipur Gharana, Lucknow Gharana, Banaras Gharana people say, Indore Gharana people say, still, okay, that continues. Because it evolves, it changes. One should be very open-minded. And that's why if we have a glance that at international level also, Kathak is very important because with Kathak goes for Jugalbandi with jazz, with salsa, with this, with that. So many dance styles they go with, Jugalbandi. Open-mindedness, very important. Any performing art, be it be dance, music, be it be Kathak, Bharatnatyam, anything. A regular rehearsal is very, very important. Very important. The great artists, be it be singers like Lata Mangeshkar ji or maybe Maharaj ji, all of them, regular riyaz, practice, rehearsal is important. And I do remember some of them have not eaten certain food items throughout their life simply because they are committed to that art. That's a discipline of life. कि मैं आजीवन पूरी लाइफ में ये चीज़ में नहीं खा, आई एम एसोसिएटेड विद सिंगिंग, मैं ये नहीं खा सकती, आई एम एसोसिएटेड विद डांस, आई कैन नॉट ईट दिस. So it's so important. I do remember, I'm being a little informal. Why? Because I really wish you to develop interest in dance styles. I do remember my Guruji when after, as small child of 8 years, very young child of maybe 8 years, we would be joining dance class. And then we would be learning for 10, 12, 15 years. I do remember I joined my dance class when I was of 7, 8 years. And then I continued learning for so many years. But I do remember, after getting married also, when we would go back to our dance teacher, Guruji, he would look at us and say, how can you afford being put on so much? पेट में ये टायर्स क्यों हो रहे हैं? नहीं, मोटा नहीं होना है. मोटी कैसे हो सकती हो बेटे आप? So, no, that's very important that no, you can. So, that discipline, regular practice, all these things are very, very important. Now, what is the duties of the disciple? Now, you see, I have discussed about the disciple's qualities. Qualities of a dancer, I will discuss later on. Here, I am not discussing qualities of a dancer. That's from critical perspective as a Vivechak. Right now, I am talking about Guru Shishya Parampara and duties of disciples, qualities of disciples, etc. First of all, respect and reverence towards Guru. It is said कि आप जिनके पैर छूते हो उनके पैर के ऊपर ही आपकी नज़र होनी चाहिए, nothing else. So when you respect, only see the qualities, virtues of a guru. With a lot of commercialization, things have changed. Many a times the guru will see a competitor in disciple, or disciple will see competitor in guru or guru bhai. No. In Bharatiya Gyan Parampara, the art forms in Guru Shishya Parampara, Guru is always Guru. In whichever situation, Guru हमेशा से Guru रहता है. So that respect for Guru, patience, perseverance, obedience. Have patience. अरे गुरु जी ने उनको इतना सिखा दिया, doesn't teach me. No, have patience. At the right time, right place, right things will be taught by my Guru. Have patience. Have perseverance. If I could not perform today, I will perform tomorrow. I will perform the perseverance. Continue with that. Obedience. Whatever Guru says is the right. Never a question in front of Guru. Never. And that's why, the best teacher is Shri Krishna. While reading Gita, do we ask for the signature of Lord Krishna? Bhagavad Gita, the greatest lesson of life, comes in form of Bhagavad Gita, a book, a sacred, pious book. Do we say, Arey, Krishna has not signed here, so I don't know whether I should accept him as my teacher or not, whether I should accept that this is written by Lord Krishna only. Are you getting my point? So when you obey, never doubt, no suspicion, complete faith. I'm not talking about trust, I'm talking about faith. There is difference between trust and faith. I have trust on my friend. I have trust on my colleague. I have faith on Almighty. Faith can never be questioned. Trust may have distrust, but faith should not have anything opposite to that, because faith is ultimate. Non-betrayal and loyalty. Never betray your teacher, Guru. Be always loyal to him or us. Many a times with commercialization, the students, disciples have started gifting things to teachers. In Bharatiya Gyan Parampara, the only thing that you gift to your teacher is, Guru, is your learning. Learn in the best way. Perform in the best way. And very, very important, pass it on to the next generation in the best way, that I received this from my Guru and I'm giving it to my next disciple, generation. That's the best gift to a teacher. Be always humble, very polite to your teacher. That humility is very, very important. Why Guru Shishya Parampara is important? Because that preserves the knowledge and culture. I just know what Bharatnatyam Shastra Bharata Muni taught is still being taught. Centuries of the knowledge, it continues. If there would have not been Guru Shishya Parampara, it would have not continued. Jaise, that Ganga flows from the the jata of Lord Shiva, and it reaches to every human being. In the same way, this is the Ganga, the flow, the river of knowledge that continues. And this is not only knowledge. This is cultural identity also. This is collective consciousness also. Everything it continues. Oral transmission ensures authenticity. Now, we do not doubt that, oh, this Thumri is not sung by Bindadin Maharaj. No, it is sung by. Though it is an oral tradition, it comes very authentically to us. So, preservance of oral tradition is also possible simply because this Guru Shishya Parampara. Otherwise, it would have been very difficult. Character formation and spiritual growth. 24/7 you are with your Guru. Character formation. No, as Kabir says, would hurt from outside, but it gives you right shape. As a pot, you are given shape. The thought process is given to you. Everything. It is not about the subject. How to live, what to speak, what not to speak, what to eat, what not to eat, what to think, what not to think, what to hear, listen, what not to listen. Everything. So it is character formation and spiritual growth. The final destination of any art is achieving that eternal supremacy. To realize, to feel, and to transform that Brahma within oneself. Shivoham, Shivoham, Shiva Swarupam. Aham Brahmasmi. Tattvamasi. So that's the spiritual journey. Personalized mentorship. Now, I do remember that as a teacher, my Guruji remembered all his students, all disciples by their names, most of the time names of parents also, everything. And most of the time, yes, I would say that I do remember every disciple of me today also. Today also, whenever any student comes in front of me, I remember his or her name, all background, what last degree or diploma he or she earned, everything. Personalized mentorship. You get connected because you are not teaching the subject, but the Guru teaches the learning process itself, which stays throughout the life of the disciple, that sustains forever with him or her. Relevant in modern times, mentorship, practical training. Why relevant? That connectedness, internal connectedness comes in Guru Shishya Parampara only. Professionally, a teacher enters the classroom, teaches the subjects and leaves. That personal touch, personal bonding is never created, never established. In Guru Shishya Parampara, it is established. And there are wonderful movies also, based on teacher-student relationship, miracles happens, and Blind, Black. So beautiful movies. The beautiful Girish Kannad movie of music, the teacher-student relationship. So I think, again, coming back to the Guru Shishya Parampara helps all Indian classical dance forms to survive for a longer period, forever, eternally, and strengthens also itself. In Bharatnatyam, if we do not mention Rukumani Devi Arundel, or in Kathak, we do not mention Birju Maharaj ji, Odissi, Kelu Charan Mahapatra ji, in Kuchipudi, Vempati Chinna Satyam. So these are the great gurus in whose absence we cannot think of classical dances. Again, when we conclude the session, we should remember that Guru Shishya Parampara that celebrates very sacred, very pious, strong bonding of Guru and Shishya. It talks about continuity, eternity of this art, culture, social knowledge reservoir. It helps to develop that holistic individuals as we discussed earlier also in National Education Policy 2020, there's a lot of emphasis on interdisciplinary, multidisciplinary teaching and learning. Why? Because no knowledge comes in bits and pieces or in fragments. No knowledge. All, they are like jigsaw puzzle. Pieces all together put in a right place, they make a complete picture. In the same way, in Guru Shishya Parampara only, teaching, learning, performing art makes an individual perfect individual. Foundation of India's eternal educational philosophy. If the arts or a disciple or a learner doesn't understand, realize this parampara, this tradition, would fail to understand, imbibe performing arts in Bharat. My dear learners, I'm sure you are clear about what is Guru Shishya Parampara in Indian classical dance and how it is very, very important to develop those qualities, virtues of true disciple. Shishya, sahi mein Shishya kya hota hai? In next session, we will discuss about qualities of an Indian classical dancer. As a dancer, what qualities you should develop. Till then, keep on reading, keep on dancing, keep on enjoying the life in its purest form. Thank you very much. See you in next session. Bye-bye.